I think the most challenging aspect is it's trying to juggle all the different elements of your business that you kind of need to be active in order to keep going. That you can't not update your books 1 month, because then you might have payments coming in the next month and you're not aware of it. And keeping on top of PR and making sure that you're fitting in time for designing as well, which is obviously is crucial. Otherwise, you have no product. And just having to plan everything that you do probably about a year and a half in advance. It's a bit of a challenge, but it's really good fun.
It's hard work. Every day you've got a long to-do list that never really ends, but that's part of it. I really enjoy the diversity of a day, all the things that are happening and all the people that are phoning, emails that are coming through, so it's still really exciting as well.
I make bespoke hats and headpieces. I also collaborate with other people. I do a bit of writing, and hopefully this year I am going to do some academic research in British millinery. The reason there's a great variety in my work is because to be honest, there's not really enough money in hat making alone to keep me going. I like the variety. I like doing different things. I like being involved with different other organisations, other designers. And I think it's exciting. I like the thought of I don't know what I'm going to be doing each day. And as long as it's millinery based, I'm hat mad. As long as it's got something to do with a hat or the head, I'm quite happy.
I started in 2011, September, and it was after I'd done a summer residency at Cove Park. And the piece of work I was working on was actually this wet weather suitcase that got seen by a London-based journalist, who then invited me to do a trade show that September. So I had about 8 weeks to pull together a collection. I was like, yeah, I can do that. And so I kind of launched my company without really going, I'm going to launch a company. Things just sort of happened that way, and I went to London and had no real idea of what to expect. And it all just kind of went on from there. And I think that first year was a bit of a whirlwind of people responded well to my stuff. So I got orders, was making stuff, but I was printing and making everything. So it was, it was pretty full on. I think I was reacting to things. So I'd gone to London, people had liked things, people were buying things, but I felt like I was constantly, something would happen and I would then respond. And I didn't have any time to sort of go, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to be, or even just to sort of develop new work and develop commissions and work on other things, because I was constantly I've got an order, I've got to print it and make it. And I think my problem was, because I'm a printer and that is what I love to do, I didn't want to stop printing, but I quickly realised that there wasn't much value in me physically making 50 makeup bags.
Each year within my business we set ourselves goals and we try to achieve those. There's been lots of different things that have come our way that I didn't expect, and each small step's been an achievement, I would say, and it's been a really exciting time.
This year has been quite structured. I know how it's all panning out, which is very nice actually, because you can plan. This is when we do this is when we do, production, product development, this is when you launch a collection, blah blah blah. Just having that schedule I feel like a different person. I'm so much calmer and relaxed, and I love what I do again, whereas I think I went through a point of going, I hate this, it's just, my head was just full, and I didn't hate it at all. I just didn't know how to structure and make those leaps. It's a slow process. You can't expect to launch a company and it just go pff. I know it for a few people there are those success stories and it happens really fast, but I think for most people it's learning to be comfortable with the pace, and everyone's got a different pace, and you know, I want this to last my lifetime, so I'm quite happy to build my company quite slowly but in the way that I want to, and I think that is what has relaxed me as well. I run classes once a month, and it just means there's a certain amount of money coming in every month that I can almost bank on, as long as I market my course and get people on, but it's just a constant. And I think having something that is a constant is really worthwhile when you're starting out, because again, it helps you to just be a bit more relaxed about finances, because there's this trickle of money that you can sort of say, well, that's going to come in, so it's okay. Something that I have really learned, especially in this year with different commissions coming in, I'm not afraid to say to someone how much I cost, and if you want my service, this is what you need to pay me. And I think I just reached a point where I was like, no, I'm not going to do things that I'm not going to get paid properly for, because it's not actually doing my company or me any favours. The sort of more financial side of my company, like bookkeeping and all that isn't my first love, but I've learned to love it, and I still do all that. I haven't handed that over, but I think just finding better ways to manage my time to deal with it, so it doesn't feel like so daunting that you put things off. And I think now I'm quite good at not sort of leaving everything that I don't like sort of in a corner. I'll just be like, no, I need to do this. I need to do my accounts once a month, or keep my receipts up to date, and I'm not intimidated by them anymore. Just a piece of paper. I don't know why it was, but it's that side of things. I'd much rather be designing or printing, but you can't have one without the other. And I think I've learned that. And actually, if you do all the other stuff well, it makes it so much easier to do the thing that you love. Like this year, as part of that, I've started to license a design, and that has opened up a whole new world to me. And I was always a bit scared of licensing, because again, it was handing something over, and I don't know, something about signing something off, but you just have to educate yourself about it and be informed and speak to the right people.